YouTube, what's going on, guys? It's your boys, Scoop Steve. I'm back. Hey, you guys like what I'm doing here? Give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you're new to my channel and you like what's going on here, hit that subscribe button right next to it. You have that notification icon. Go ahead and hit that sub button and hit the notification icon. That way you get any and all videos that I drop coming out in the future, guys. Okay, so I'm back here. This is going to be part 2 for the blue face discus acclimation project. Now, I have 2 Heckels in here. One is a blue moon Heckel and the other one is the blue face Heckel. The blue face Heckel is this guy right there. I'm trying not to spook him. They are very temperamental. The blue moon Heckel, not so much, but his personality is a little bit more rambunctious. So my point here, guys, is I want to go ahead and demystify these guys real quick. You guys that have seen that first video saw that, number one, when I got him out of the bag, he was pooping white, okay? Had hexamida already. I got him alone. That was a mistake, my fault, okay? Should have ordered him with more than one. Although I'm not quite sure how I would have handled that, knowing that he was sick and maybe the other ones weren't. So possibly he would have been alone anyway. So that's not going to really matter right here, but put him through a course of Prazi Pro, okay? And, you know, I started off with General Cure, Acroflavin Neutral, Metronidazole, and then Prazi Pro. He has recovered. He is doing good. He's a big guy right now. He's striping. It's a little bit dark right now because, and obviously you can see that he's kind of looking at me, and I don't want to spook him. I put him in with the Blue Moon Heckel, and together they're doing just fine. I'm going to leave them there. I'm not going to move them. I may move them into the 125, you know, in a month or so. I really don't know right now. For the time being, this 55 is absolutely perfect for them. It's much easier for me to keep clean. Their level of clean, it's much easier for me to keep it sterile as far as. Now, I know a lot of you guys might say, well, the Amazon River is absolutely filthy dirty. Why do we have to keep our tanks so clean? Guys, they are exposed to so much fresh water, okay, that, and really the dirt, silt, sediment, and everything that's out there with them, that just acts as just probably the greatest filter in the world, okay? So, we're dealing with a glass cube. We're dealing with a little pocket of water, and we're taking a fish that's been its whole life in the Amazon having nothing but fresh water, and we're saying, here, live in this little glass box and hope the ammonia doesn't hurt you. So with that in mind, guys, he gets a lot of fresh water. He gets a lot of water changes, and it's a lot easier on me and on him for me to go through here, clean everything up, feed him. He no longer has to run from piranha or run from anacondas or, you know, osprey, eagles, whatever it is that he was having to deal with out there. And now he's here inside of my tank just being completely loved. The advice that I got from Gabe Posada at Jack Watley Discus was that they would eat the Discus Granules Plus, okay? Here's what they really like, okay? At least mine do. So, if you have an issue, now, they're eating the beef heart, they're eating the stuff that I put in there, but they eat it when they want to. They don't just eat it when I put it in there. They will come out and get it whenever they feel like it, whenever they feel like the coast is clear. So, you're not really dealing with hybrids that have been exposed to people for, you know, from the time that they were fry. They've always had people looking in on them, around them. These guys have probably never seen people until, you know, they were actually hauled up in a net. Okay, so given that, you know, it's perfectly acceptable for me to think that they're, you know, a little bit spooky, a little shy, and of course, I want to keep them in a very subdued tank. That's what I got. My advice from Gabe Posada that I was going to tell you guys about was, he said that they would be okay going up to a 7.5 pH. Okay, they would be okay. But here's one thing that I tell you guys, you've seen as a common thread throughout all my videos, guys. Just because they can, that doesn't mean that they should. Now, when I talked with Gabe again, he said, obviously, the better you keep the pH, meaning the lower, he said between 4.5 and 5.5, the better colors that they show. Gotcha. Okay, now Gabe, he has his credentials are beyond reproach and without question. He has seen and handled more discus in his, in his life than probably everybody who's watching this video right now. So, being that he is the owner of the hatchery, he is the receiver of Santarum Discus, that he runs Jack Watley Discus Hatchery, I am absolutely going to defer to him because I don't think that I know more than he does. Okay, so guys, that's the end of the acclimation process. There they both are right there. They're a little bit dark and a little bit bandy right now because they're not quite sure about why I'm just sitting here and no food's coming in the tank. So, anyways, looks like my Blue Moon Heckel is out looking for a little bit of a bite to eat, guys. Guys, any questions or comments, put them down below. You know I'll get to you. I always do. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for inviting me into your home. Guys, Scuba Steve, I'm out.